Morning guys, Tuesday morning, epic morning, 5Ks of running, 2 minutes on, 30 seconds off, all about 5Ks. Epic running session. I wanna know what you guys did this morning for your run, and if you didn't run, why you didn't, because running in the morning is the best shit ever. Also, did you see that spider that I almost stood on? Fucking big thing, eh? One of my good friends sent me this article. The effect of training at a specific time of day. A review. As quoted in the study, to date, although the effect of time of day on aerobic performances appears to be equivocal, and they use this word in the study that I've never heard before, diurnal rhythms. Diurnal rhythm. It's essentially another word for your circadian rhythm, or like the body clock of your body. The idea is that depending on the time of the day, there's different hormonal factors going on that are going to make you better or worse at particular times of the day for particular performances. Like late in the afternoon is how everyone's kind of touted this peak performance phase to be, which I've never found to be the case for myself. I've always found that I'm way better in the morning. But since this is just, as it says, a review, maybe we need to dig deep into the actual higher quality evidence to see what's actually going on with this, and if it's a load of shit, and if training in the morning is actually better for peak performance, which I personally think it is. Also today it's much cooler than it was yesterday, and I'm so happy about that. That is best for peak performance. Heat. Dates equal fitness. Now, I did find one interesting study, which is a systematic review and a meta-analysis. Here it is. So here it is. The best time of day for strength and endurance training to improve health and performance, a systematic review and meta-analysis. Pretty fancy study. So what they found was that there was no real correlation between the time of day in which you train and performance when comparing early in the morning to late afternoon and at night. So we don't really know, scientifically proven, if one is better than the other. But what they did find was that basically the time of day in which that you train, your body adapts to that and you get your peak performance at that time of day if you do that for a long period of time. So basically, if you run in the morning all the time, you're gonna feel the best and have your peak performance in the morning when you run there all the time, just like if you run in the afternoon, which makes me think that if your races are in the mornings, it makes sense that you would run all the time in the mornings if you want to have your peak performance at that time, right? And that's exactly what the science said in this article, but I actually base my opinion off something much more simple and practical for the common folk like us compared to just random science, which we'll talk about that when I get home. My laptop screen has stopped working. Does the universe really think that making my laptop not work is gonna stop this daily video streak? Absolutely fucking not. I'm gonna upload this shit on my phone if I have to. Let's keep going. Never give up. Okay, so they didn't have the screen in stock. So basically I've got to go to another repair place, which is probably gonna rip me off. I can't wait to see how much it's gonna cost for me to replace my screen. I might... Two and a half pairs of alpha flies. Fuck. We're back rolling. I've got a rental. See, crisis averted. I was pissed off before, but now that I've got a rental for free and it was under warranty, today's a good day. Let's keep it rolling. Well, I couldn't have planned a better day to prove my point. Like, this is my exact reason why We have to start running in the mornings instead of at night because shit happens. We don't live elite athlete lifestyles where nothing can go wrong and, you know, all you have to do for your day is get your double run in. There's just so many different variables that can go wrong on a given day. And even one of them can really mess up your running schedule if you keep your running after everything else. If you start running in the morning, despite what all the science says about performance and things like that, we don't even really know. But, you know, realistically, if you run it in the morning, you get it done and then you don't have to worry about anything else in the day. You got to prioritize running if running is your priority. If you have to do other things in the morning, then prioritize those, of course. But if you get to the end of the day and you've missed your run, you know, that's just your goal setting that's hampered your progress. Another reason why running in the morning is so important is because the conditions are much similar across the entire year. At 5 a.m., even in Australian summer, apart from a couple of days, it's pretty much okay conditions to at least run for an hour or an hour and a half without having to blow up from the heat. Whereas at night, you're just completely rolling the dice as to whether you're going to get good conditions or shit conditions. And so that means that you're going to have to change all of your workouts and all the paces that you run and the rest times. And it's just such a mess. Just get up early and get it done. Another thing that I've found, particularly on the bike, I do much better in the mornings. And I think it's because I just weigh less. I've had less meals in my body that I haven't fully digested yet. So I'm probably going to weigh a kilo or so lighter at night, or a kilo or so lighter in the morning compared to at night. And that just adds up to your watts per kilo. And of course, running would be affected positively by that too. But it just means that you're not going to get any GI distress in the mornings because you've just woken up. You're not going to accidentally eat the wrong food for lunch or dinner and then that mess up your routine. If you just do it in the morning and just do it off breakfast, you're going to be absolutely sweet. And of course, my last reason is that most races are in the morning. And so if you get very good at doing intensity in the mornings, it's not going to feel so foreign to you getting up really early to get to the starting line of a race. It just makes more sense to me than doing all of your training at night and then wondering why you feel like shit on race day. Makes sense. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for hopefully not a day like this again. Actually, even though it ended up turning out pretty good, it's still a bit annoying. All right, see you guys tomorrow.